Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Modern Warfare 3 from me to you, because that's what I do. And I'm sorry guys I didn't get this video up earlier, because first I had T-Ball with my son, that went pretty good. And then the Mortal Kombat champion from Arena and MLG New York City, that was the best MLG that I've ever seen. I was magnificent, so if you missed that, go back and watch that in the archives. That was so hype. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm like a really huge fan of that. I love it. I want to get into it one day. I will eventually. But, so anyways, going back to this video. Doing the AK47 for a couple days. And this stems back to the response from people going, oh, you use the MP7 too much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, no problem. What we'll do is just, you know, to make it a point where we get all the weapons in here so everybody sees them and basically talk about the gameplay. So I guess these last two videos were like kind of an introduction, more or less, of what we're doing here. And this is going to be like talking about the weapons, the setups, the maps, get more in detail to really help you with your gameplay. You know, that makes sense. Like there's a lot of like little stuff that will help you out, that'll make you a lot better. Now I'm just doing this for show, like using the thermal, you know, 80,000 kills certified fisticuffs in the house, 85 with the different camos, so that way you know it's a different gameplay, different camos, change the camos for you. So it looks pretty sweet. So I'm using the thermal here with the AK47 dual attachments extended mag, so there's no kick, there's nothing on it. Now as far as like my perks go, I think I'm just straight up, I'm going sleight of hand, assassin, and dead silence with predator, and helicopter, and overwatch. You know, which I'm starting to realize like that setup is great for rushers, because the thing about it is this: if you rush around the map the whole time and you got those 3 perks up, they're going to be busy, you know, they're going to have to take the time to stop and shoot them down. If they don't shoot them down, what it does is it forces them into the buildings. So like you start doing its deductive reasoning and you're like, okay, if they don't have like recon or whatever it is, so they don't not seen by a helicopter, it's the only way out of it for them. So this right here is a good setup for rushing. Not everybody is going to go totally ghost on you from your equipment flying in the air. And plus, you know, you catch them shooting at your air support. It's a really good setup. Now, as far as like the thermal is concerned, I would never suggest it. I mean, it's just for videos. I mean, really, it's just for a novelty. To be honest with you, there's maybe a couple maps that you would use thermal on that you can get an advantage on. You know, anything with some foliage, you know, locked down with a bunch of smoke going on in it. I mean, you could combo it up where you could just throw the smoke down on the ground, which, you know, I didn't really take the time to really be significant in how you'd want to use this. You know, you could throw smoke and run through the smoke, but the bad thing about that is that different from Modern Warfare 2, where Cold Pro, Cold Pro, I don't know what it was, you know, you could still see people, you know, with the thermal. In this game, if you got Assassin Pro, they can't see you, so if you throw smoke and they run into smoke, you're going to lose them. So it's really pointless to have the thermal scope. You know, that's just my opinion, and I feel a lot more comfortable with the way the weapon shoots itself, you know, without kick or any of the proficiencies. Now, these next couple of videos that I'll do, I think, let me know in the comments what you want to see. I got the ACOG with, I think it's Hardline Pro, and dual attach extended mags ACOG, and then the other one is silencer and extended mags, and then I think the last one is just straight up extended mags and it's just bare bones extended mags. Oh yeah, extended mags and deep impact. Yeah, that's one. So I got in a really nice fight in this building. And see, a lot of people don't realize, man, that's why you need FMG knives. You get into a situation where you get in a building like this. I mean, look, you got people coming at you with FMG 9s. I mean, you're gonna reload. You don't know who's coming behind you. Look at that. Look how fast that swaps out and saves you. It's a necessity to have when you get into a situation like this, You know, save your streaks, save everything, especially if you're not running some bitch-ass last stand. I mean, people can get up from that and still continue their streak. Another thing, too, I was using the shotgun extension, and when you pull that out, he has to cock every time. So I'm like, that's completely useless. It's not like you pull out the FMGs and they're ready to go. You should only have to cock that once and it should be ready every time. Now every time you hit left directional key, it cocks and then shoots, and if it's not a direct hit, it's useless. So some of the attachments are really bad. Like I said, if I was going to rate the thermal 1 out of 10, if you were a pro using it, probably like a 6.5. But overall, for everybody else, I wouldn't even waste your time. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Please leave your top 5 for the next week, what we're going to do, your top 5 guns you want to see. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace! I'm out. See you tomorrow.